Welcome back to Yesterday Today, the most informative 2 minutes in American politics. November 3rd of 2025 marked the federal government's 34th day of ineptitude, with House Speaker James Johnson, who identifies as Mike, working harder to reassign responsibility to congressional Democrats for his own fractured party's refusal to compromise than he ever has to achieve a resolution to the shutdown itself. In accordance with the rulings of federal judges in Massachusetts and Rhode Island, the Department of Agriculture depleted its reserve of contingency funds by releasing $5.25 billion to provide about 60% of supplemental nutrition assistance program benefits for the month of November. Trump's extrajudicial executions continued throughout the Caribbean as another small craft was destroyed by a military strike, killing 3 more civilians that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth insisted, by way of the platform formerly known as Twitter, were involved in illicit narcotics smuggling. Trump's undeclared war has now killed more than 6 foreign civilians without due process, trials, or charges of any kind, prompting representatives of the United Nations to condemn the United States for egregious international human rights violations. Trump has already confirmed that he authorized the Central Intelligence Agency to conduct lethal covert operations within the country of Venezuela, leading to the arrest of a group of mercenaries financially connected to the CIA by Venezuelan authorities when evidence indicated that the agents were planning a false flag attack on the USS Gravely, a guided missile destroyer anchored in Trinidad and Tobago. And the Pope, formerly known as Robert Francis Prevost, declared British theologian, historian, and philosopher St. John Henry Newman the 38th Doctor of the Church, a title conferred by the Catholic Church on individuals recognized as having made a significant contribution to the canon of doctrine through their research, study, or writing. Newman published his Essay in Aid of a Grammar of Assent in 1870, in which he theorized that, quote, "It is the mind that reasons and that controls its own reasonings, not any technical apparatus of words and propositions. This power of judging and concluding, when in its perfection, I call the illative sense." And that was Yesterday Today. Tune into our next installment where we'll summarize the headlines of today tomorrow.